Okay, I promised an update this weekend because we're down at the house and I got the insides of the doors painted. They're just drying and it's not really paint, it's a stain. I'll show you what the stain is. Excuse the kitchen, I'm just in here painting. I haven't done any boy cleanup, put it that way. But I wanted to show you the difference staining the insides of your cabinets makes. This is without the stain. And that is with the stain. It freshens it all up. So if you're looking for a way and you can't take your cabinets out and you just want a way to refresh your cabinets, think about staining the inside. And this is not a sponsored video, but we love Behr products and we are using this weatherproofing all-in-one wood stain and sealer. And that is what I'm using on the insides of the shelves, and it goes on super easy. And it's just a fast and easy way to update and freshen up your kitchen. So I just thought I'd throw that out there as a tip of a way to freshen the look of your kitchen without spending a whole lot of money. Okay, we'll check back later. This is a stray tomcat my son is taken to feeding. They call him Buddy. Hey, Buddy. Usually he's rah, rah, but I just fed him. No, I'm not giving you more, Buddy. That's it. And Scott's been busy out here in the garage doing all kinds of stuff. He just welded those wheels we found at Goodwill.
Actually, I welded their little mounting plate.
Oh, you welded the mounting plate and then screwed them on? What you hunting in the trash?
I'm going to do show and tell.
Oh, you're going to do show and tell. Do.
Get it out here.
Yeah, he's been out here busy while I've been in painting, and my arm's been going numb a lot and I don't have my brace with me, so I'm shifting some things in the kitchen so I can continue painting the next time I come down. But Scott's had some paint can problems.
I have tried to do about 4 weeks of work in 2 days.
Because he didn't get to come down last time we were supposed to come down. And I came down by myself.
I bought some Rust-Oleum paint that is their premium line, and it has this kind of pull trigger type nozzle on it, and these things clog up or they leak inside down here where that mounts on top. And this is expensive paint, and I complained to Rust-Oleum. I called them up and complained, and to give credit where credit's due, they tried to make it right, and they sent me a case of this paint. And it all has the problem where the nozzle clogs or this leaks where it mounts there. So I had an empty can of primer that takes a standard
Just
nozzle
a regular
Yeah, but this part that sticks out here is smaller diameter on this than it is on the premium stuff. So I matched up a drill bit and I drilled that out so that it would fit on there, and it works wonderful. But I've wanted to make this Workmate mobile. This was my dad's, and it's kind of in bad shape. It's got a lot of rust on it, but it's real handy. But it's kind of awkward to move it around. So I bought these casters at Goodwill for $7. And I welded a little mounting plate on there and mounted the wheels, and they're locking casters too. So I have big plans for this. I'm gonna make a mechanism for moving plywood around, sheet goods. In the United States, sheet goods are normally 4 foot by 8 foot, and they're pretty hard to handle by yourself. So I'm gonna make a mechanism to go on this that I can move sheet goods around, move them from the truck into the shop, move them from this device onto the table saw and break them down. So
And-
that's next.
And you've been doing other things. You've got a piece hanging here.
Oh yeah, that's Marietta's mixer.
Yeah. That was in the basement, and Scott's taking it all apart.
Yeah, it's in pretty bad shape. The metal, there's a lot of pitting in the metal that I'm just not going to be able to get out. But it'll work and be functional, and it'll look better than it did. I rummaged around in all my electrical stuff. I have a big radial arm saw that I'm rebuilding. It's up at the cottage, and I needed to pull together all my electrical parts. It's a 3-phase machine. I need to go through the electrics on it, and I need to build a phase converter for it. So that's a big project. And
You were painting on a piece of iron.
oh yeah, this is the
I'll come over. You don't have to move it.
for the little table saw up at the cottage. I don't like the fence system on it, so I brought this down to countersink it because I don't have a drill press up there. I have a drill press here, so I countersunk these, cleaned it up, sanded it, and got it painted. So that's another part. And then I need to make zero clearance throat inserts for the little small table saw up there. So this is the factory throat insert. I used it as a pattern, and I went and bought a cheap bamboo cutting board up at Kmart and cut that out on the bandsaw. So now I need to do some router work and relieve the edge so it'll fit properly in the
Slot where that goes.
goes. Things still left to do today. I got a couple other little parts I need to get the rust off of them and get them ready to paint. I just don't have all my shop tools up at the other house. So this goes to the big radial arm saw. This is the end bell, one of the end bells. And this is a motor mounting plate and capacitor cover and mounting hardware for a 1 horsepower motor I'm gonna put on the small table saw.
And you've been doing some cleaning and organizing, and you've filled the trunk with stuff to take back with
Yeah,
us.
that's all electrical stuff. 'Cause, I used to build phase converters for a machine shop that didn't have 3-phase power. So I have a whole bunch of electrical stuff that I'm going to use to build a phase converter and go through the electrics on that big radial arm saw that's up at the cottage. So I figured it's easier to rebuild that up there than to rebuild it here and then try to move that thing because it's about
so big.
1,000 pounds. Well, it's not quite that much. It's probably about 600 pounds. It's pretty heavy. And these are the fence systems that go on the miter saw station. I glued these up last time I was down here. So I hope to get the fixed fence assembled onto the base and maybe look at putting the folding fence on there. If it just depends on how much time I have. I'll probably run out of time.
We've got to go visit your mom too before
That's
we
right.
leave.
Yep.
And I my back is about shot, so I'm probably just gonna shift dishes around, and then when I come down again, I will finish painting those upper cabinets.
Oh, those look good. Did you show them those?
Not yet. I haven't gone in there. I've just been moving Greg's food around, so he's not gonna be able to find anything.
And Rust-Oleum, if you're listening, fix this. Either fix that stupid side
Pistol
twig
grip.
pistol grip thing, or do away with it and go back to a normal
Yeah, because those.
lid on there. That's just terrible. Good paint, but the delivery method is horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for how much it costs for a can of that, you should be able to use it and use every last drop on your project, not spewing out from around the device that delivers it.
Yeah, and this I bought at the parts store. It has a standard lid on it. This is an etching primer. It has a acid in it that bonds to aluminum. This is good stuff. I like this stuff. So.
All right. Well, that's Scott's shop update.
That's the nickel tour for today.
So I'll get with you and show you what I've done. You're going to have to look at some food in the cabinets now, but we'll go from there.
Food.
I know, I'm hungry too. All right, and Scott wanted me to show what I've done in here. So this first aid and over-the-counter medicines we keep in the kitchen. And I've started shifting some things, but I got the door panels done on the inside. And I just got this part done. And I would put the rest of Greg's food over on this side, but I need access because to get back in the corner, you have to work a little bit from this angle and then close this cabinet and open this cabinet, and yeah. So, and what I think I'll do is go ahead and brush the cabinets out. And see, I could, if my back wasn't already screaming, do the painting over to this divider here. And then I could finish moving Greg's food over here in this cabinet and put the, the dishes that we serve food on, our plates and bowls and stuff, over to the other side where the rest of his food is. But that's what I got done, and now I'm gonna clean up this kitchen real quick, and I'm ready to go. I'm good for about 12 hours of work anymore. 6 hours in 2 days, but my back's hurting. So I will talk to you guys when we get back up to the cottage, if not before. This is just something funny I wanted to add into the video. You can get bananas in these bags, when they're, getting a little overripe or whatever, for 39 cents a pound. And my son bought this bag thinking it was just some bananas, regular sized bananas, and he was pulling them out, and all of a sudden he did, what the beep, and this is what he pulled out, you guys. This is my hand. Those are the bunch of bananas. Not just one, but 2, 3, 4 bunches. So he's got 4 bunches of bananas for 39 cents a pound, but they're what, 3 inches long? So
yeah, my massive amount of bananas, I thought, because they had regular bananas on top of that.
yeah, they did, because I ate one.
So I go and I'm like, okay, I want a banana. I'm like,
So yeah, lesson learned. Look below the big bananas on top from now on.
Well, they usually have like the big thing of like regular bananas like in the bag like that. I was not expecting baby bananas the rest of the week.
No, and so I can introduce you. This is my son Gregory.
Hey there. I'm working on travel videos, and I'm going to be working on some comedy videos. A little bit kind of like Mad TV stuff.
You want to tell them your channel name?
It's McHippie28. I have some more episodes I need to upload, but unfortunately my first bit of travel videos got messed up because of an update to my computer.
Oh dear. So that's Mick Hippie. MCHI.
IPPY28.
All right, you heard it here. Okay, we're wrapping it up, getting ready to go back up to the little house. And what did you want them to see? You painted these parts.
Right. Did that.
Painted the parts, boxing them up. And he's done some work on this planer.
My joiner.
Joiner. Sorry.
This was a used buy, and it was actually a pretty good deal, but whoever owned it before me has absolutely everything out of adjustment. It's rusted up, and they were missing parts. So we've made some progress. We got it somewhat put back together. It needs a good cleaning and alignment, and I need to make an end panel for that. That's another missing piece.
Yeah, he's already made a panel for this other side here. See if I can walk over here. That's from his grandfather's. That's an old corn, what's it called? Where you put an ear of corn in here, and then you crank it, and it takes the corn off the cob.
This scroll saw, it was another used find. This is like when it was new, this was about a $500 scroll saw. A man had it in his shop. Lightning took out the controller on it, and I bought it for $70 and put a controller in it. But it has a bellows assembly that's supposed to blow air here to clear the work of sawdust, and that never has worked right. I've put a replacement bellows in there, and I used it like 2 times before it failed. So what I did is I bought one of these little air pumps like you blow up an air mattress with, and I bought it over the Goodwill for like $4. I mounted it down here, put some tubing up here, and now that'll blow the sawdust out of the way.
That's kind of cool.
So I'm back in business on that. I used this some this weekend.
I kind of like playing with the scroll saw myself.
Yep. Take the tension off of that. I think it's unplugged.
Yeah, make sure it's unplugged. We'd hate for the controller to get...
Yeah.
All right, is that all you got done? He filled his shirt full of wire bristles.
I didn't get nearly 4 weeks worth of stuff packed in 2 days.
No, but you tried real hard.
I did. I was out here till about midnight last night.
Yeah, I kept sending him text messages out here because I'd already taken my bath and everything, and he just kept working. Didn't even. He thought. What did you say? You said you thought I was just announcing what I was doing.
Yep, you were just telling me. Yep, going to bed. Good for you.
He didn't send me any replies, basically. So anyway, that's the Scott update. We're going to get on the road here, I hope, soon.
Yep. I'll take a video of you.
I am videoing you.
She's so happy.
It's Howie is Miss Daddy. A little bit. Howie, did you miss Dad?
Well, Howard, I missed you too.
So we're settled back at the cottage, apparently. Ignore my mess I've got here. She's home too, but our Tippy's not here. He might show up tomorrow. He gets mad and stays gone, but never makes me not worry. Callie. Let's see if I can get her to do it. Hey, baby. Sometimes she'll startle and go...